Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Derek Ledwich from Strive Fitness and Performance. Today's video is going to be all about nutrition periodization. All right, if you have no idea what that word is, you're not alone. Most people do not really think of this when they think about losing weight or gaining muscle or performance or anything like that. Okay, basically what it is we are planning our nutrition. Not month to month, always trying to lose weight, but in a year span. All right, people do this a lot of times in training. You never do the same stuff over and over again. You're always deloading, getting stronger, building muscle, stuff like that. All right, but they don't think about it with nutrition. Okay, and that's the main reason why everyone's always just going back and forth in a complete cycle. Okay, a lot of times. And the main issue is that people's mindset. All right, their mindset a lot of times is very short term. Okay, I want to lose this weight. Okay. And we're really good at losing the weight initially. We suck at long term. We suck at maintaining it. And this is one of the main reasons why we talk about nutrition periodization here. Okay? It is basically planned nutrition over the course of the year. Doesn't mean it has to be tedious, but there is always a plan. Most people do not have a plan after the diet, and that's usually what is the issue. All right? So when we start thinking about this, as I start talking about this up on the board, is think about a season, all right, a sport. There's preseason, there's season, there's postseason, and then there's off-season. All different parts of those have different goals. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's for aesthetics, like bodybuilding, any type of sport. Okay, they're never in season the entire time. They're never trying to obtain their goal the entire time. Their goals change. All right, and that's what we need to talk about for long-term sustainable results. All right, so step one, okay, is preseason. It is going to be the diet before the diet. Okay, most people want to skip and go right to the diet. Here we like to talk about you have to earn the right to diet. Okay, again, this can last for so many weeks. Usually we end up doing about 2 to 4. Okay, for the diet before the diet. Basically, you're going to bring up your calories. You're going to find out where you're at. You're going to start logging. You're going to start getting your mindset ready of what's to come of the diet because the diet turns into be strict. All right, so where are we at with that? We have to know the skills. We have to know how we're going to meal prep, what days. You really have to start thinking about that. Start thinking about planning, okay? More importantly, especially for people nowadays that have been maintaining their weight at lower calories, we actually have to bring up our calories during this time, okay? And again, this is really individualized. We have no idea where we're at. Basically, we want to be able to take away from those calories in order to get a good result, all right? So do not skip this step. It is preseason. It is start practicing again, stuff like that. All right. Step 2. This is going to be, again, it really differentiates, but between 8 to 16. We never really want to go past the 16-week mark of being consistent fat loss. If we're not consistent, it might take longer. Okay, but we're talking about as soon as we're consistent, we're seeing consistent fat loss. All right. The protocol on how to do this would be our season, is really dependent. Okay, it's really individualized. I'm not going to really go into it too much. I mean, it could be portions, it could be paleo, it could be counting macros. That's what we end up doing here. But basically, we're dieting. All right, 8 to 16 weeks. During this time, our metabolism is going to start lowering. Our body is going to start fighting back during this time. Right, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do during this time to make sure that we maintain that healthy body. But basically, a lot of times, we might go 2 day or 1 week refeed. All right. Basically, we're going hard for 5 days, resting for 2. Okay. Usually, you do that for like training anyway. All right. But we might bring up our calories for 2 days, be in a deficit for 5 days. All right. Or we might go 3 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. You just keep on going back and forth until you reach your goal, or again, you reach that 16-week mark. All right. During that time, the body is overly stressed. So again, we have to have those refeeds as we start going through there, and it's all about sustainability. All right, that's our season. That's going to take the biggest amount of time. What people don't think about is over here. Okay, step 3. This is the diet before the diet. Again, it's all about having the plan. Most people know how to diet. They don't know what to do afterwards. All right. During this time, the diet before or diet after diet is postseason. All right. This is the time to maintain. We're going to maintain what we just got. It doesn't matter if it's 5 pounds, 10 pounds, or anything like that. Okay. During this time, we are bringing calories up again. Okay, to our maintenance that we calculated before, our maintenance that we calculated at the new weight. Okay, Or we bring them up just higher where we're doing the diet before the diet. All right, basically we're bringing up and helping our metabolism. Okay, it was stress before, now we're recovering. Okay, recovering from the stress. This would be our recovery days when we're training. Okay, no one really trains 7 days. You have a couple recovery days that body recoups and then it can train again. It's the same thing, but now it's on a larger scale. Okay, again, during this time we're bringing up calories, we're helping hormones, we're maintaining that new weight. Okay, this can take a couple weeks before it could be the rest of your life. All right, basically we're maintaining, we're recovering from all that stuff. Okay, if we want, we can go right back to the diet phase during this time. All right, we haven't reached our goal. Maybe our goal is 20 pounds or 40 pounds and we only lost 20. And so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go back to the maintenance phase. If I'm done, now I'm going to go to my off season. This would be lifestyle mode. This is where we're learning new skills. Okay, for training or muscle building or something like that, we are going to learn how to get stronger during this time. Okay, for weight loss purposes, this is going to be how we're going to learn how to fit our habits into our lifestyle. Okay, we're going to apply those skills that we learned in the diet phase and put it into our lifestyle so that we don't gain all of it back. We learn how to live with some of this stuff. And if you did it right, if you learn the skills that were involved in the diet phase, now all of a sudden we're good to fit into our lifestyle. So during this time, I might gain, 5 pounds, something like that. It really depends on how long you're doing that. Okay? And if you're ready to do it again, or you have a new goal, well, now you just repeat the system. The point of this video is that we never really try to lose weight year-round. Okay? It does not work that way. Okay? No one that gets sustainable results is always trying to lose weight. Okay? People that have that different mindset of always chronically trying to lose the weight, they're just not consistent. If you are consistent and you did lose that weight, well, now we have to have a different goal. Okay, it's very important to always have a plan. Doesn't mean you have to be tedious or everything or track the rest of your life. The goal of this stuff is that you don't have to do that. You learn those skills so now you can go out to eat with your family and you know what those portions are because you measured it before. Okay, and you know that, if I'm going to have this, I'm not going to have this. I'm going to have the fries because I haven't had fries in a while. So I'm going to have a chicken sandwich instead of the Big Mac. Stuff like that. That's when we start learning here. Okay, we create that lifestyle mode instead of just depending on always doing a diet mode, a black and white scenario. All right, this is nutrition periodization. If you have questions about this for me, message. We can get you started, or we can just answer a couple of questions here and there on a simple phone call. All right, talk to you guys soon.